Hello.
Let's see. You can switch on the camera, Nilesh.
Yeah, am I
Perfect.
audible to you or it is still the problem? No?
Yes, I can hear you now. It was
Is
issue
it
on
fine?
my side. It was
Yeah,
issue on
because I
my
was
side.
I was able to detect the microphone
Yeah, yeah,
detection here. Okay, no
yeah.
problem.
Maybe like on my side, it was showing. Uh, no. Okay, it's live now.
Okay.
Perfect. It's live. Hi, Arun. Okay, let's see. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining. So yeah, sorry for the delay. We had some issue with our audio, and so but it is sorted. Perfect. So nice to see you all connected here, and yeah, coming live, and yeah. So basically, yeah. So let us start. So I'm Sandeep Khera. I'm living here in Germany. As some of you, many of you are already aware. Some of you might be new. So I'm living here in Germany for past more than 11 years. I help guys get hired internationally across the world, be it Europe or any other country in the world, right? So today I'm so excited about the session because we have Nilesh with us. He is a yeah, he's going to share his journey of getting hired abroad. So yeah, I'm so excited to have you. Thank you, Nilesh, for coming here and sharing your journey, sharing your challenges, the basically what tips or what worked for you, what didn't work. So yeah, coming live here. Thank you so much. Yeah,
Yeah, thank you, Sandeep, for this opportunity.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it
You can,
was
yeah, yeah. Go ahead, please. Yeah.
yeah, it was nice connecting with you again after a long, and it was pretty good to connect with you and discuss about the opportunities and experience.
100%. 100%. Okay, so let us start the session. So yeah, so let's start. Can you please introduce yourself briefly? What you do here in Germany? When did you come? How did you come? And very briefly, what are you doing now? Yeah.
Yeah, so my name is Nilesh. I'm a senior full stack engineer with over 12 plus years of experience for building web and mobile based applications. I came to Germany on opportunity card last year on August 24, and after that, I was seeking opportunities here. And then I managed to secure good employment here in Germany. My current company relocated me to a nice place here in Germany, and then since then, I've been working for them, and so far so good. Managed to secure afterwards, the blue card. Then family now is here, for which I was waiting for it. And yeah, overall so far it's going good. And thank you so much for all your support over the over the months and years that you are providing, and all the strategies, in order to find the the role that what I'm looking for after coming here in Germany.
Perfect. So let's start, guys. We will also have the Q&A session. Maybe me and Nilesh will be answering your questions, whatever you will have. Maybe I think our discussion will last maybe 30 minutes or so, and then afterwards we'll be having a Q&A where you can ask the questions directly to me and Nilesh, where we'll be answering all your questions. So let us start. So yeah, can you please explain when did you start this journey of getting hired? uh, like what was the process like, and why did you choose Germany, things like this. Yeah.
So I think in 2022, 2023 was actually looking for the opportunities here in Germany. So I was applying blindly, not much with a proper strategy. It was just my generic approach to apply for whatever the roles that I found here, and then I was actively applying for it. But then it was not good enough where I was getting rejections and all on the it was not getting selected, so to say. Then I was just thinking about joining your course and city and everything, because I need someone to guide me properly, what mistakes that I've been doing, and how to make it correct. I mean, it was not Germany as a plan, so to say. It was just I was looking initially for the remote roles, or just to get myself in the abroad opportunities. But then after connecting with you, I've come to know about the opportunity card, job seeker visa, all those things that I've got familiar with it. And then I've did a lot of research, why not Germany, right? So, and then I've started digging more into it, and then I've decided to let's try for the opportunity card. I mean, not the opportunity card when I've applied, it was a job seeker visa, if you remember. So that I've applied for it, and then luckily I've got the opportunity card on the same basis. So it was the opportunity card that I've managed to secure afterwards, and then I've came here, and then I've saw a lot of good opportunities here for the role that I've been looking for, specifically in the domain of full stack AI and the blockchain roles, backend roles, front end roles. So I was seeing a lot of opportunities, but I just wanted to crack it properly. And yeah, so that's a initial thought, and then I've decided to try Germany and come here on opportunity card directly.
Wonderful. So basically, you are working as a full stack developer. Did you mention it, or I don't know?
Yeah, I was working as a full stack engineer over the
Okay.
while I was in India.
Okay. Wonderful. So yeah, normally everyone says, or even I say that okay, being an IT professional, right?
Yeah.
It's always possible to get a job abroad directly
Mm-hmm.
without having any kind of visa, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people do get interview calls.
Yeah.
And you were also like, of course, we will be talking about your generic approach and how many jobs you applied. But yeah, the moment you started getting calls, right? You said you joined the CD Academy, right?
Yeah.
So uh, uh, you were getting calls. Then why did you decide that okay, I want to go, still want to apply for the visa and go there and then search more aggressively?
I was definitely getting the calls, but the percentage, if I look at it, sitting from India without having, the any visa status with me, and lot of opportunities that I was applying from there, which needed the status of, are you based in Germany, are you based in Europe, right? So I was getting filtered out from anyways from those roles, right? So I have a very limited opportunities to apply for it, and even from that the success rate was very limited for me, though I was getting the interviews, I was getting selected and so. But the time which I was spending cracking those deals sitting in India, it was I was getting impatient, so to say, like I wanted to something to be quick. And then later I started realizing, though even I was getting into the final rounds and everything, people are preferring the candidates who are based in Europe or who are based in Germany, right? So that was the deal where I was not getting hired, or I was not getting selected, right? Even my profile was good, everything was getting good and everything, but it was not getting the way I wanted to. So that's why I've decided to try for the opportunity card so that I can be here. And then I was very sure that the rate and the success rate, or the jobs which I was getting filtered out, I'll be able to also part of it, right? So because I will be always part of Germany, and then I can apply for it directly from here. So that was my approach.
Okay, okay. So, like you said that okay, people were like you were clearing the round, you were reaching till the last round of interview, and then finally it was getting stuck somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe I have a question here. Do you want to say it's not possible to get a job from India directly or any other country, be
Mm-hmm.
it UAE or some other
Mm-hmm.
country, to get a job in Europe or to get a job in Germany without the visa? It's not possible.
No, of course it's possible, but it all how much time you want to spend on
Hmm.
something. Maybe if it's something is possible in 3 to 4 or 5 months of time, but if someone has a time, enough time, maybe years of time, right? So, or maybe more than years of time if you want to try. So definitely it's possible in that long period of time, but it all depends on person's priority, and how early you want to secure employment, and how early you want to start your opportunity here.
So to understand, you are trying to say that yes, you wanted to get the results much faster.
Yes,
So you had this capability, affordability that okay, you can have the opportunity card with visa or Germany job seeker visa. So you came here and then converted to the offers eventually, right?
correct.
So yeah. Now I want to touch 2 points. You said earlier in 2022-23, I
Hmm.
was following the generic
Yeah.
approach. right? And what do you mean by generic approach?
So for my profile, I was eligible for front-end engineer position, back-end engineer position, full-stack engineer position, or the blockchain engineer, and the A or the so blockchain. So these are the four overall the positions which I was eligible for. But I had a very standard format of my CV where no matter whether someone is looking for specific to the front end role, someone specific to the back end role, or someone looking for the full stack role, I was always applying with my single CV format. So that was my generic approach, which I was using in my earliest days, right, in 2022 and 2023, when I was applying all myself on all alone.
Okay, you said that okay, you joined the CDA to be more specific and then to work on your approach,
Yeah.
get hired, right? So, what was the difference in the approach? How this generic approach changed to specific approach? Can you mention that? Like, what were the differences in terms of few examples?
So after joining the CDA, what I realized is show to the recruiter what they are looking for, right? You don't need to show them how skillful you are or how much extra things that you have in your portfolio. Or maybe most of the people or the recruiters, they are not interested in that. What I've realized or what I've understood after joining the CDA, the strategy, so to say, is show only what the recruiters are looking for, right? So if they are looking for full stack React engineer position, customize your CV and customize your CL according to your experience, and change the experience and change your keywords and everything only specific to the React and related skills what the recruiters has mentioned in their job descriptions. So I have changed that strategy, and that was the big changer for me in order to start getting the more calls towards that.
Got it, got it, got it. So yeah, let's touch on the things. Okay, how many jobs when you were searching for the job? You didn't have the opportunity card visa,
Yeah.
right? How many jobs you applied while in India when you were searching for the jobs? How many calls you used to get at that point of time?
So while before the opportunity card or before the CDS strategies, it was around 1,000 plus jobs, so to say. But it was like easy apply, and then the blind apply, so to say, which I was doing it because I was not looking what the JD says or what I have to. I have to just quickly keep sending my applications. I was working on the the volume side, volume strategy, where it's kind of luck based, so to say, because you'll shoot multiple jobs, you'll apply for the multiple jobs, and someone
Mm-hmm.
will look your resume and maybe something come out of it. But yeah, that was my initial approach. So the volume wise, it was almost 1,000 plus applications that I've done.
And interviews?
From thousands, I would say, in specific to the Europe side of it, it's around 12, 10, 10 something from thousand.
Thousand
Yeah, from the
applications.
thousand
Thousand
applications.
applications and 10 interviews.
Yes.
Okay. And what happened after CDA?
After CDA, I've understood about the first of all, I've started working more on my LinkedIn. So LinkedIn was never part of my anything. So it was just like I was using like a Facebook. So I've created literally a professional LinkedIn. I've started focusing more and more LinkedIn side of it. So there I played a lot. I've connected a lot of recruiters. That which I've never done in my past. I was not even aware about it. So that changed in terms of my strategy, playing a lot of with the LinkedIn side of it. Then CVs and everything. I've started modifying it. I've started updating it specific to the profile. Maybe front end was specific, or I've created a separate CV. I've created a separate CV for my full stack role specific to the back end role. So that changed completely, and that is what I've learned after joining the city and those strategies.
Okay. And how much time does it take to the one to write the CV specific the as per the standards what you had, right? So how much time one should be devoting to the CV? Not as a rule, but as a actually paying attention to your CV, paying attention to your cover letter, the first version of the CV, which actually good enough for the international market.
So I would say initially it will definitely take a time because you have to understand the job descriptions. You have to learn that skill of skimming the quickly job descriptions and modify the part of your JD where it's needed, what needs to be modified. So that will initial take time. Almost I used to take almost 30 to 45 minutes of time per CV, per cover letter, customizing everything per role and everything. But as I've got I was getting used to with it, that approach and everything, my skimming skill improved automatically. So by just looking at the job descriptions, I used to come to know, like, what needs to be modified, what they are looking for, and I've used to quickly modify my cover letters and CVs accordingly and used to post it. So that changed to almost 10 to 15 minutes of time per CV per applications that I've started. But it took almost 3 months of hard spending on expertise those particular skills.
Okay, how many applications after CDA? How many calls from India?
After CDA, I would say around again, while I was in India before opportunity card, it was again, since it changed volume wise, it was drastically changed. So around 100, 150 or 200 applications, I would say, that I've applied in the span of 2 to 3 months or maybe 4 months, I think, because that was time I was in process. I was learning the opportunity and everything. Call, I would say it's again from India. I've given 8 9 interviews out of it from, but
Okay,
that was a good percent. I would the ratio conversion, I would say.
10%,
Yeah.
10 times higher.
Yes.
10 times
Yes.
higher than the 1,000 jobs, 10
Yeah,
interviews, right?
because I remember I've
Now,
almost given 7 to 8 interviews while I was in India, and even that
okay,
is
okay.
before
Yeah, yeah,
opportunity
yeah,
card.
yeah, yeah. And I think we discussed that time as well. Like in 2024, at that point of time, I would say one reason was that the market was slow at that point of
Yes.
time. So there's yes, things were going slow.
Yeah.
But right now, job market, as we also discussed yesterday as well,
Yeah.
that okay, like how's the job market doing right now? Maybe you can explain it.
No, so at a high level, because I've continuously looked for the opportunities, what is going on in the market. I've have a habit of continuously check for how much relevant I am in the current market and everything. So if I have to compare 2024 market and 2025 market, specifically after March or maybe February 2025, it has been changed drastically, and it has increased a lot in terms of opportunities which was there. And a lot of recruiters are also reaching out to it, though I'm not active applier, I'm not actively seeking for opportunities and everything. A lot of recruiters are reaching out, they are showing interest, so I see in 2025, I see a very good market upwards in terms of opportunities, if I compare with the 2024 overall.
Got it. Now, before we talk about you travel to Germany, we will talk on the timeline,
Yeah.
in which what month you came, which year you came, and all that.
Hmm.
But before that, I want to talk a little bit about your CV,
Yeah.
right? So you said that okay, generic approach of having CV, right?
Hmm.
So in in my every session, I talk a lot about the connection with the job you are applying for,
Yeah.
right? And a lot of times I get this question, okay, what is how the connection is different? Like you go, you can find such things available, anyone can write your CV, right? Then why CDA or why Sandeep Khera's guidance is different in terms of drafting CV, drafting cover letter, right? So what exactly how it differs in terms of, forget about my strategies, leave it,
Hmm.
but like what I taught you, but let's talk at the general level. What is the meaning of that connection which actually works to get you the calls?
Um, you mean after connecting with you, after connecting the
No,
CD?
when you create different kind of CV, specific CV,
Yeah.
like what things you pay attention to
Hmm.
when you are applying for the jobs, what is your thought process when you are applying for the job, how my CV should look like
Hmm.
when I'm applying for the jobs, so that I get more calls.
Hmm.
So yeah.
So one is definitely I've started skipping the jobs which are not relevant to me, which I was not doing it earlier, because even though recruiter is looking for PHP role, or they're looking for the Python role, right? Or maybe I was sensing it, maybe I fit into 50% of it, 60% of it. I was still applying it earlier, right? but later I realized I'm not fit for it. So let's not waste time on those. Those I've started filtering out those kind of jobs from my search. That is where I've started paying attention to. Second is when I started realizing that this particular JD is perfect match for me. I've started looking into the direction like where I can, what skills or how I can showcase things to recruiters, what they are exactly looking for, right? So in terms of skills, I used to modify exactly in my current experiences and in my cover letter the exact skills what they have mentioned on their job description, right? So if they are exactly looking for React, Redux, Node.js, Nest.js, right? This kind of technologies I used to exactly showcase in my recent experiences that this is the exact skills that I've worked on. And even in cover letter, I used to mention or highlight those exact skills so that they can catch up or they can I'll be stand out when they compare with their job descriptions with my CV. So that is the second thing that I've started paying attention to while skimming the job descriptions and all.
Okay. So do you mean just keyword stuffing?
Keywords is also initially it was for me it was.
No, but just putting up the keywords what are asked in the JD, or it has to be meaningful or some meaning coming out of it.
Of
What
course,
do
the
you?
achievements. So one thing is adding the numbers, right? Giving the codes of the numbers, right? In terms of earlier, it was just a standard of my experiences. This is what I worked on. This is what I've worked on. This is what I've worked on. But what I've learned in your strategy is the mentioning in a star approach. What is solutions. What is the actions that I've added in order to fix that particular problem, and what is the result I've achieved, so quantifying those particular results and everything. So I've started adding the numbers as well on my resume. So I've started building my CV as if it is the exactly solutions that I have provided to the current employer or to the current client, rather than just showcasing my skills, right? So it started looking like much more like the live project in my CV, and how efficient I was or how qualified I was for that particular project. So that was the changes.
So basically, you are saying that, okay, like I always say, in when you write a CV, write the cover letter. In every single point, you have to speak about, okay, what I have done and how I have done, like
Yeah.
what I have achieved and how I have achieved.
Yes.
So that's a question for me, every single bullet, and that's why it takes time to write the CV. It takes time to
Yes.
write the cover letter,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. So, you also said that, okay, you became more active on LinkedIn. You started following the LinkedIn approach.
Yeah.
What do you mean by this? What steps did you take on LinkedIn to be more highlighted, to get the calls, to get the referrals? Yeah.
Yeah. So when I've started, I hardly had around 200, 300 connections. So initially, I've started looking for technical recruiters it's specific to Germany, and then I was just sending them the connection request with a note. So I've created a different types of template, right? So if someone is just a recruiter, so I've just used to send a cold notes with a connection messages that hey, this is I'm exploring opportunities in my full stack. I see that you are a recruiter in this specific domain, and I would love to have you in my network and happy to have you in my network, right? This kind of templates I've started creating it, and I've started sending this kind of customized messages to each recruiter in Germany. So the success rate was much higher when I used to send a customized message, right, while sending the connection request rather than sending just a blind note. So that's
Mm-hmm.
one thing. And second is also while applying for the jobs, I used to look at the hiring managers, right? In some of the job descriptions, there are the hiring managers. In most of the cases, are already also mentioned, right? So I used to reach out to them as well via emails if I have the LinkedIn, the premium account, or I used to send the customized connection request as well. So those were my, the members which I was targeting to add in my portfolio as much as possible in my LinkedIn connections.
Got it. Got it. Fine. So let's move further. So now let's start about, okay, when did you come to Germany on opportunity card visa?
I've came on August 2024. Yeah.
Okay. And when did you start searching for the jobs?
I was immediately started because all my strategies and everything was I was very much prepared while I was in India or while I was in the process of opportunity cards. So I spent a lot of time in India making sure that everything is ready. So from a day one, I would say I was pretty much active and I was continuously applying. And I have started giving hints on my LinkedIn or to the recruiters as well while I was in India that I'll be coming to Germany on so and so month, and then since then I'll be looking for the opportunities and etc. So
Got
yeah.
it. Okay. So yeah, and how many months it took you to get the job once you came to Germany on opportunity card?
So from August, if I have to compare, so August, September, October, yeah. So on November, I had a contract with me. So it took me three and a half months of time.
Okay. And how many interviews during that time?
So between August to November, I would say it's almost 25, 30 interviews I've given in
20 to
3 to 4 months.
25.
Yeah, 25, 25,
Mm.
30.
And I'm sure you must be having the multiple job offers at that point of time.
Yes, so by at the end of October, I had almost had 4 to 5 offers with me, and
Wow.
yeah,
Okay. And what on what basis you decided to go with any specific offer?
one is definitely the remote role which I was looking for,
Got
and
you.
the startup is what I was always inspired to. So those were the two priorities for me while looking for the job.
Got it. Got it. So why remote? Because then you could have worked for the same room. See, why I'm saying, because I get this question a lot,
Mm.
that okay, why would company hire me, a German company,
Mm.
if I will be working remotely for them? I can also work for the same company from India remotely. So can you explain that part? Why German or European companies still hire people, want the person to come to the country,
Mm.
even if the position is fully remote? Can you explain that part?
So in Germany, what I've realized is I think their the data protection policies and GDPR guidelines are very strict. They don't want they don't easily give the remote opportunities outside Europe. So they want someone to be in Germany, and maybe from the employer side of it also they have some restrictions how much they can hire outside Germany or how much they are can hire within the Europe or within the Germany.
Okay, I think there is not. I think I'm sure there is
Yeah.
no such restriction as per the German law,
Hmm.
Skilled Migration Act. Any employer is free to hire from anyone anywhere in the world, right?
Yeah.
So just to clarify, right?
Okay.
So yeah, uh, now talking about, okay, you said it took you 3.5 months to
Mm-hmm.
get the job
Yeah.
in November 2024, right? So what was the journey like in those 3.5 months? What was your routine like? Okay, how many jobs you used to apply, how many hours used to spend, and how do you take care of your mental health, or maybe health as a general thing? Because yeah, you cannot be applying for the jobs 12 hours a day. How
Yeah.
did you manage all those things, and what was the journey like from August till November till the time you got these offers?
Routine wise, I was very much sure that I don't want to stay very close to my friends or the known ones because that will be very much happening place for me.
Distract.
Yeah, that will be distracted. So I was very much sure that I wanted some studio apartment, a private apartment
Mhm.
where I can be much focused and I can only focus on my jobs and everything. So
Mhm.
routine is it was like since morning till evening I used to apply continuously. I used to go for a walk for a 30 or 40 minutes of time, but majorly for 3 to 4 months of time I was only focusing on job search and all, not paying attention to exploring the Germany and all. So that was not my goal initially. Yeah, so but then
Now,
after 1 month of time while I was only applying while there was no interviews in the month of August, but later in the month of September it started becoming very busy because the jobs that I applied in August and then prior to that they started reaching out and they started scheduling the interviews and all, right? So then it was the back to back interviews. So the till October November it was complete the busy time. where I was only giving the interviews, preparing for the interviews, doing the assignments, preparing for the coding rounds and all. So that was my schedule for 3 to 4 months of time.
Got it. Wonderful. So you like the country?
Yes, it is a very happy place, and I really like it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And one should be coming one should be coming to Germany as a person working in India, sorry, coming to Europe as a person like who likes 9 to 5 or 9 to 6,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, so what would you say? Like, how do you feel now with family, with kid? How is it going now?
I think yes, of course, there is a work-life balance, and there is a pretty much of it. But then it again depends employer to employer, and I would not say it's not. I mean, don't consider work-life balance when it's on the daily basis, or daily it will be very much where you only work for certain hours and then no one will going to ask. While working in startups or while working in the IT specific roles, there will be the pressure. So but the only thing is, right, the pressure will be for a couple of months, right, where you will end up spending nights on certain projects on everything, right, but then later it will get a relaxing, where you will get again time, you'll get free time as well, right, and then there will be the holidays, the seasons and everything. So eventually at a high level it will be very much comfortable, and it will be very much the work life balance will be able to manage it, which is not the case in India. That is a comparison I can say.
Okay, let's talk about the interview structure.
Yeah.
Like you said that, okay. But before that, maybe I forgot to ask one question related to opportunity card visa. You said that it's a really important question. A lot of times people say that, okay, I don't want to burn my hard-earned savings
Mm-hmm.
when I'm coming to Germany and I'm searching for the job.
Yeah.
So one should be working part-time or not? Can people still get the job? Do people have enough time if they are not working part-time? If they are working part-time, can they still devote enough time on their search?
Again, it's a subjective, it depends person to person, but if I'm the person, I don't like to do the multitasking, because eventually it will be like exhausting yourself and not focusing on at one part. You are coming on opportunity card here to secure the employment as early as possible, because though it's for the 1 year of time, you have to secure it like in as early as possible, right, and not waiting for the whole 1 year of time, because that is the time where you will spend a higher amount, right, but if you manage to secure in just 3 to 4 months of time, that will be a big deal, and that will be a big saving, rather than working part time, focusing something else and then doing part time on job search and all. So for personally for me it doesn't work, but again it's person to person and how much you can concentrate on two things simultaneously.
Got it. So basically, yes. So in a way, you are saying yes, it's possible to get a job even if you're working part time.
Yeah.
It's just that, okay, how do you manage your finances? Somebody
Yeah.
cannot afford to burn the hard earned savings what you have
Yeah.
with you. So you can work part time and earn your living rather than living on the savings until you find the job,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So let's touch upon the interview part.
Hmm.
How you said that, okay, you how many interviews you said you attended? I think we haven't discussed that. How many interviews you attended after coming to Germany?
After coming to Germany, it was almost 20 to 25. So those
And
are the
4 to 5
straight.
offers.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. What would be the general, not the exceptions?
Hmm.
Let's not discuss about the exceptions.
Hmm.
What would the general interview structure like?
For a senior roles, it is obviously 4 to 5 rounds of interviews, starting with a screening round where recruiters generally connect. They see if I'm the right fit, if the person is the right fit or not. So it's just 15 to 20 minutes of initial call screening, a quick screening round. Second would be 1 hour of general round that happens, where it's just a communication with a technical manager or with someone who is good at technical side of it, and where they see how skillful someone is. So that's the second round. Third round would be sometimes it's a coding round, or that round can be
Second
skipped.
round. Second round is the coding round. You're saying.
If I have to, yes, third round I am
Yeah.
saying. First round is a
Okay.
screening round that I'll consider as a first round. Second round is just a technical discussion. that happens with the
Mm-hmm.
hiring manager or with the engineering manager and everything. Third round would be the coding round or the assignment that they generally send, which you have to work on. So that's the third round, and fourth round would be either it's a final round, or but if it's an assignment round where you have to then discuss, your approaches, why you took this approach and so on. So that kind of round generally happens in a fourth round. Or fifth round would be the final round, culture fit round, so to say, where all team members connects, and then they see how much culturally I fit with them. Uh, so those are around 4 to 5 rounds on an average that happens per company.
Okay. So, and are interviews, how the interviews are different from the interviews what you have in Indian companies or UAE companies or any other Asian country? Let's say how the interviews are different. What are the expectations which are different than the what you used to attend in India?
The major difference is it takes a lot of time. The response that we generally receive in India, it's pretty quick. You can call recruiters and all. But here in Germany,
Yeah.
you have to have patience. You have to wait for a longer period of time. That's a major difference. And in terms of expectations, in the first round, they overall see your ability to how much you are aware about the company, how much you are aware about the job descriptions, what they have posted, right, and how much you are aware about. They just try to get a sense of that in a first round. That is the general expectations, I would say. In second round, they overall see how much the skillful I am with respect to their expectations, or with respect to their job descriptions, or with respect to their the skills what on which they are working on. So that's the second expectations that generally happens. And in a coding round and everything, that's again subjective. It depends completely what they are looking for. It's very much it's unpredictable sometimes, because sometimes they are looking for how approachable you are, or how you are trying to solve the problem, but sometimes they are looking for the solution, right? So third round is the finding the expectations is little difficult, but you have to do your best, right? Whether you have to take a sense of it, like are they looking for your approach, or are they looking for the solution? So depending on that, you can crack it.
Got it. Got it. So, how to prepare for all these interviews?
um, Prepare for the interviews is to apply as quickly, consistently, so that you can have the back to back interviews. And so as you give multiple rounds of interviews, you will automatically prepare yourself, right? So first round, second interview, third interview, so that is the live preparation that automatically happens. But before the interview, I generally do a quick review of the company, of what the company is working on, what are their products, what are their insights, and then again going through the job descriptions, looking for the key areas, which they have highlighted, what they are exactly looking for, so I can focus more on those areas, or those soft skills, or those skills while speaking just before the interview, right? So someone can prepare according to the job descriptions just before the interview started getting started.
Got it. Got it. So, yeah. And anything specific because we are almost at the end of it.
Yeah.
So, anything maybe let's talk about the salary also.
Yeah.
At let's say at somebody having 5 to 10 years of experience
Hmm.
into IT profile as a general,
Yeah.
not as a software developer.
Yeah.
Uh, at a tier two company, how much salary one can expect?
um, I think it's between 60 to 80K is pretty much possible for a person having 5 to 10 years of experience in a tier 2 cities, but
I'm
minimum.
talking tier two company, not the city.
Yeah, tier 2 cities, yes. So almost.
No, no, I'm saying company, tier two company.
Yeah, you mean the mid-level companies or just the early
Yes.
startups, right? So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
so there I think sometimes it can go higher, because the startups sometimes have a higher funding or fundings and everything. So there you can expect more, but again it's in the range of 60 to 80 or 85, that I would say for the tier 2
Yeah,
companies.
but at times people also get 90 or 90 plus as well,
Yes, but
right?
that is a difference I would say in the south of the Germany, where you can often get the higher packages and higher salaries. But on the north side of it, you would the recruiters will generally negotiate and they try to give you the lower salaries. So south and north has a that kind of difference.
Yeah, and same is the living cost. Basically,
Yeah,
rentals are way different, and it doesn't make much difference eventually,
yeah,
because you are paying less rent, and then if you are getting 10,000 euros less yearly,
yeah,
you're compensating with some other expenses,
yeah,
right?
yeah, right.
So got it. Okay, got it. So yeah. So finally, anything else you want to mention which we have not discussed? Maybe you might think it is important for the people to hear out.
Um, I think don't expect results quickly. I would say so. When you decide to apply for it, without expecting anything, keep applying for minimum of 3 months of time on a daily basis. So because the results start, you will start getting the calls in a second month or third month, right? It doesn't happen right after it, and then prepare yourself for a lot of automated emails and everything, because the more you see, the more fear, you do you eventually will feel like nothing, right? Because the rejections feels nothing, but then the conversion rate will start happening afterwards in the second month or third month of time, right? So uh, you have to apply for it, and the revisions of your CV and the cover letter has happened like on a maybe weekly basis or monthly basis, till you reach to the point where the moment you apply, the success rates is it becomes the higher side of it, right? So you have to have, so I've almost did like almost 15 to 20 revisions per week. I used to do it. I used to see like what I'm lacking, what I'm missing it. So someone has to spend a lot of time on their CVs and CLs as well.
Got it. Got it. So, in the last to finish this session, so yeah, three important tips for anyone searching for a job abroad, right? So it could be anything,
Yeah.
personal, professional. What do you think is the most important to get hired?
Uh, I would say consistency, and because people may think maybe you have to prepare for interviews, you have to prepare for skills and have to improve the skills and everything, because the preparation never gets completed. It never happens. The consistency is needed, where you are applying on the daily basis, on the regular basis, how regularly you are doing things. So that's one. That would be the tip I would say. And second, I would say again, look for the trends that is going on, because right now if I have to look for it, maybe the AI and everything, every company is expecting, right? So make sure that your CVs is updated, you are aware about those latest technologies that are currently going in the market, what we're recruiting, not just to freeze your CVs and CLs immediately and not updating, because the trend might change, or the trend is changing on the the monthly or weekly basis. So keep an eye on the latest things, latest frameworks that are going on, and learn while you are in interviews or while preparing for the interviews.
Okay, got it. Perfect. Those are really wonderful. Okay, before we jump to the Q&A, so one more question I want to ask. Guys, in the meanwhile, please start posting the questions in the chat, in the LinkedIn comments, so that I can take your question live, and maybe Nilesh can answer or I can answer depending on what kind of question is it. So we will be happy to answer all the questions. So yeah. So how did CDA help you to get hired? Maybe whatever you want to mention.
CD help. I mean, it changed my approach drastically, from generic to, because now if I look at myself, and if I have to compare my older CV, which I've used for almost 10 years in India, there is a major difference. So the strategically, the CDA changed a lot. Um, then also, opportunity card where I have took help from you. That also helped a lot to speed up things, to speed up process. Otherwise, I would have spent a lot of my manual efforts, looking for here and there, and so that is also changed a lot. And third, I would say the connections, like how to use LinkedIn. That is what I've learned. The big thing. Never ever in my life I've used LinkedIn that professionally. It was just the normal tool for me, but then I've started taking it seriously, and how to use it, what are the options are there, right? Why to buy premium, why not to apply for the auto apply things and everything. So that is change in the mindset that has happened after learning from the city and from you guys.
Got it. Got it. So yeah, perfect. So guys, as I said, we are now moving with the questions. So just post your questions in the chat. I'll be taking one by one, displaying them here, right? So yeah, the first question is, okay, if the university degree is recognized in the NMN database, can I directly apply for opportunity card visa? So I think Nilesh, I can answer this question. So yeah, so yes, if your degree university is H plus and degree is A3 or A4 or A5 in NMN database, you are directly eligible to apply for opportunity card visa if you fulfill other requirements that they have. So that's not a problem. But yes, there will be certain exceptions. For example, someone having BA, because we have got couple of opportunity card visas, particularly in profiles such as someone having Bachelor of Arts. The person is working into accounting, or person is working into marketing or sales. So these kind of people also got the visas recently. So yes, in such cases, either full time study certificate or the recognition might be required. But yes, eventually people got the visas. That's the more important. Okay, maybe Nilesh, would you like to answer this? Will CDA help in the interviews?
CDI will tell you what to expect, how to prepare, but eventually you have to crack it. You have to prepare for it. But the high level of what to expect and how to prepare for certain strategies, how to structure your answers and everything, for that CDA will definitely help you out.
Got it, got it. Okay, maybe there is a fresher who's asking, okay, opportunities for the fresher coming from computer science background. Maybe shall I answer this?
Yes, Sandeep, I'm
Okay.
let's send you a bucket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So basically, if you're a fresher, there are multiple things you can do. Like, for example, as a fresher, you are coming out of India, you can apply for opportunity card visa as well. As a fresher, it's recommended because you don't have the experience. Because we have done that recently. The person had A1 level of German, and we applied for opportunity card visa for him, and he got it. So as a fresher, also you can get the opportunity card visa. That is 100% possible, right? So let's go further. Other than this, as a fresher, you can also consider applying for language study visa. That's another option. And of course, you can also come for bachelor or master study. That is also okay. Do you have something into digital marketing in SEO or analytics? I have got experience of 10 years. If you are coming from SEO or analytics, I would say, if you have tech experience of analytics like Google Analytics, right? Because yeah, you right now Google Analytics is so much advanced, it's really difficult to understand it and implement it, right? Lot of tags, Google Tag Manager is there, or maybe other analytics tools, somebody coming from Power BI or Tableau, right? You're talking about digital marketing. If you have experience into, you're talking about SEO, right? SEO focused profile, which is really on page SEO, off page SEO, or other kind of skill set. If you are really good in those, then yes, your profile would be like, you will have great chances, right? uh, yeah, maybe this one, Nilesh, you can answer. How are the opportunities now in Germany for a 8 years experienced professional in the in the front end engineer profile? Because you also have the experience into front end side.
I think there are pretty good opportunities, I would say, for the front end engineers as well. But one thing which I have to highlight is now it's almost with every profile. Uh, Recruiters are looking for the AI related things, right? Because AI is getting more and more popular. So just make sure that that is added in your profile. And yes, opportunities are pretty much for the front end engineers as well.
I have a follow up question here. As a front end engineer, what kind of AI you can learn so that it helps you to get hired faster?
So you should be aware of the implementation into the front end technologies, like how to consume the the TensorFlow APIs, PyTorch APIs, right? How to consume and how to apply it in a front end side of it. What are the frameworks are there? Like OpenAI, Gemini, right? So all those frameworks that you should be LangChain. So those should be you
Got
should be at least aware of it. You should have a sense of it and explore certain areas as well, because with AI it will be much easier.
got it. Got it. Okay. Or any European country how to achieve any jobs. Jobs. Okay, maybe. Yeah. Did you search for the job while you had the opportunity card when you were in India before coming to Germany?
Came to Germany on the immediate basis. So like from the day one I was here on the opportunity card start date. So, but while my opportunity card was in process, I was applying for it and I was giving a sense to the recruiters. And while applying, I was just giving a sense that I'll be coming to Germany. That is something that I was doing it.
So basically, you had the opportunity card, you started applying for the jobs, and you started mentioning to the employers, okay, I'm traveling to Germany on this and this date.
So on the first day of my opportunity card started, I was here in Germany only. So I applied immediately. But while my opportunity card was in process in embassy and everything, I was those 2 to 3 months I was giving the sense of it to the recruiters while I was in
Okay,
India.
got it, got it, got it. Makes sense. Okay, there is a question. It's a pretty long one. I'm working as a senior automation test engineer, 5 years of experience. As we have funds issues to show the blocked account with the opportunity card and without German language certificate, we will get the job offer. Okay, so I think it's a little bit confusing question, but I'll still answer it. So when you say, see, good news is that on the funds part, there is a two relaxations right now, and we have also proved it. We got the visas. So right now we got the visa without blocked account as well. It's possible. You don't need to apply for the blocked account. You can still get the visa. You just have to show your financials, what you have. That is possible. That's one. It's just that you have to show the track of the funds. How old are the funds? Okay, that is the important thing. Second question is, okay, Nilesh joined the CDA or GHA. Nilesh was part of the CDA at that point of time. GHA was not there. GHA we have launched this year, and there also we are, as the market has picked up, so we are also seeing the traction there. People are getting hired in the GHA as well. And the good news is that if I combine the results of CDA plus GHA, so in the last 1 month, because the market is actually doing very good, we got 12 plus offers in last 1 month, so which is very positive. It is another signal. I treat it as a personal signal, because we get more and more calls into the CDA, into the GHA when the market is good. So that's a strongest signal for us. Instead of relying on the some kind of researches or whatever, we see it working for us. People get more and more calls when the market is doing good. So the third question is, he's saying that, okay, currently I'm also impatient but have funds issue, so now planning no planning for PR, any visa process, need some guidance. So I would say, yeah, like I said, you can show the funds in the Indian account. That should also work. So if you are able to, so for more details you can also write us an email to Sandeep at coachsandeepkhera.com. My team will guide you there, okay, how you can skip the blocked account requirement. Okay. Okay. Maybe Weber, would you like? Sorry, Nilesh, would you like to answer this one? Like, how much German language skills required for to get a job in Germany? But before that, have you? What is your level of German right now? When you got the job at that point of time?
No, so when I've got the job and everything, while I was searching, so I had no proficiency in German at all, not even the A1 or A2. So I've started learning German after securing my job and everything. So now I'm focusing more on the German side of it. And yeah, I did not face any challenges as such. Important is to be here, and then I was just focusing on the getting the English speaking jobs.
Got it. Got it. Perfect. So I would also like to add up to it. Yes, a German, especially somebody coming with a strong profile or having a opportunity card visa, then I think language is not so much important. It's that, okay, you have to be smart enough. You need to find your ways, okay, how you can get more and more calls, be it IT or be it non-IT. Language, of course, language plays a vital role if you know it, right? Let's say somebody is having B1 level of German, right? then yes, you will get the advantage of it, you will get more calls. But now if your level is like, okay, you are starting from scratch and you say, okay, first I will learn even a B1 level of German and then I will start looking for the job, that means you are delaying your process by 1 year at least. It, if you are serious about learning German or any other language, it takes 1 year to reach at this basic level where you can communicate and explain yourself, right? So if you are not, if you say that, okay, I'm okay to wait for 1 year and I will search based on the language, then you can do that. Otherwise, if you don't want to delay it, then yes, you should start searching immediately, right? Any age limit for opportunity card? I would say no, as such there is no age restriction, so you can apply. I would say, I would still personally, if you ask me, person between like 50 till 50, you can apply for opportunity card visa, doesn't matter. If you're 50 plus, I would say learn German as well, you will still get the visa till 55, but you need to speak German language after 50, that is recommended, right? uh, okay. I think Weber, it's already answered. If your degree is already recognized in NABIN database, you don't need the separate recognition process. Okay. Is any job opportunity for plastic industry expert? I would say you need to have the opportunity card visa. If you see good number of jobs, the chances will be higher, right? So let's go further. Uh, okay, I, if I have 10 years of experience into security on cruise, okay, cruise ship, can I get a job based on my experience without German language? Again, it depends on, it's a very specific question, because when you talk about the cruise ship, right? So I know a little bit about the merchant navy and all. So what happens that normally these ships travel around Europe or North America, right? And then either you will be traveling for 10-15 days and then you will be reaching another country. That's how it works. Then what happens that uh, if you are with the locals, then yes, they would 100% expect German language skills from you. If let's say it's a ship which is focused, I would say rather focus on the countries, focus on the companies, focus on the cruise companies which are more operational, business operation, more towards North America, or let's say countries where the English is the most common language. There the expectation of German language will not be that higher. So in that way you can be selective and you can see how many such jobs are available. If such good number of jobs are available, then the chances will be higher. Yeah. Okay, let's go further. Hiren, you are asking, okay, is there any WhatsApp group or community that we have? No, we don't have any such thing. In CDA, we have the list of companies from where people attended the interviews and got the calls. So you can always join our Instagram group. Yeah. Okay, maybe would you like to answer this one, Nilesh? Are these roles basically business intelligence or Power BI is in demand in European countries? If you know about it.
No, so I'm not much aware about the BI roles and all, Power
Okay.
BI specifically.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well,
I,
fine. I'll be
yeah.
answering it. So Power BI, Tableau, data analytics, business intelligence, it is in huge demand. If you have Power BI or Tableau skill set, one of these skills, these are in huge demand. That will help you a lot to get the calls, get hired. So yes, it's in demand. Financial data analyst working with Power BI and Tableau, it's in huge demand. Okay, let's go further. I have 3 years of experience into IT industry, software developer. Currently, mostly prefer backend technology and learning AI, ML using Python and front end technology. And my goal is to get huge salary on top product management companies, Amazon, Google. What shall I do? I am solving the problems on lead code and enhancing on my GitHub profile. How do you answer this, Nilesh?
Um, One thing I've just
His focus is to get the the tier 1 company job.
Yeah, so the challenge what I've faced is, of course, the youth salary is possible, but majorly what I've seen is like companies like Google, Amazon, or Accenture and everything, which are over here. Their first preference is the German is mandatory in most of the cases. That is what I've seen here. But if you of course, there are the jobs which are gets posted with the AML and all, so it's definitely possible. But German, I think, in larger companies, it sometimes is mandatory.
Got it. So yeah, anyway, we also have example. There was this person who got hired into Amazon Ireland with 140K, and he also attended interview at Booking. He also got the call from Google as well. So basically, yeah, his profile was okay, technical project manager working into AWS cloud implementations. So that was his profile. So I would say yes, from that perspective, yes, your profile has to be unique or exceptional. That's one thing. And yes, higher salary is possible. Just one thing I want to highlight is that okay, you are putting one more constraint in your search, right? So you have to be clear in your head. Do I want to go abroad? If I want to go abroad, what is my priority? Salary or getting a job first? Maybe I can target the tier 2 company first and later I move to Google or Amazon once I work here
Yeah.
for a year or so. Or I want to go directly into tier 1 company. Then you have to be prepared that it can take longer time than normal. So but I wouldn't say that it's not possible. We have examples. One or two people got hired in such companies, right? So that would be possible. Okay, regarding CDA, it's a coaching program where we have recorded. It's a hybrid course. It's a recorded plus live classes. So you get the complete guidance from CV, cover letter to interviews to salary negotiations plus networking strategy, and getting learning from the job search experiences of others. Like Nilesh is talking, he also shared his journey internally in the CDA as well. So yeah, in that way you can learn from each other, follow the strategies. You speak to me live in the group classes. We have our career coaches who will also be help you reviewing your CV and cover letter during in the one-on-one sessions. So that's the overall. For detailed answer, write an email to us at sandeep at coachsandeepkhare.com. My team will answer your question, or you can drop a LinkedIn message. Okay, so let's go further. uh, Okay, maybe this one. I want to start my career as data analyst. I prefer the opportunity more than the salary. Okay. Great skills and experience in real world projects. Please let me know the roadmap to reach the company. So basically, yeah, as a data analyst, see, first of all, no company will talk to you when you say, okay, I want to start my career as a data analyst. You need to show them something, right? You need to show, okay, are you working on to Power BI? Are you working on to Tableau? What are your projects, right? For example, yeah, you must be implementing some kind of GitHub profile where you have uploaded the projects you have done into visualization, for example, or create a presentation, add that in your CV, right, alongside your LinkedIn profile. Or maybe create a video introduction of 1 or 2 minutes. Why do you even work as a data analyst? What are your internships or what kind of projects you have done within the college? So show them your work. It's 100% possible, but you actually have to show that work. Then yes, as a fresher you can see, you cannot go and ask for it directly to a recruiter or hiring manager. You need to give them something so that they believe you, they are interested in you. Okay. How did it work? But after attending, I have built confidence in the and the best approach is to reach the job in Europe. So I think the Ravinder Patil is saying something, and okay, he's following the CDA strategies, attended the demo, and yeah. So I thank you for the process, Ravinder. Thank you for the kind words. It's so nice to hear from you. Okay, one question from Runali as well, because I said that okay, German, there is no restriction to hire from outside. I would say, Runali, just go today and search Skilled Migration Act 2024, right, and Skilled Migration Act 2020. You will see on the German employers there is no restriction that they can't hire, or like many other European employers can't hire from outside. So but yes, you are right. At times hiring is slow. At times that okay, they are not interested to hire because of two or three reasons. One, they it can take time to bring the person from India, like 3 to 4 months. You can easily consider getting the visa, serving the notice period. So that is one reason. Second is, second, I would say, some at times employers have never hired from outside, so they are not confident on the process. So that is another point. So these are the two things, yeah, that could be the reason. These are the actual reasons. So not the, but regulation says that, because that is why they have the opportunity card visa, right? The regulation says that okay, any employer can hire from anywhere, doesn't matter. Nilesh, there is a question for you. Maybe that's a better one you can answer. So we can have two answers to this question. So, what are the monthly expenses to stay in Germany during the job search situation? How we require to manage the situation? Maybe Niklesh, you would like to answer this question. What are the basically he's asking? Okay, how do you survive? How much expenses can you expect when you are searching for the job as a single person on opportunity card?
Yeah, so I would say if you are into the IT and software things, so better to go to the smaller towns, smaller cities where the expenses are very low. The cost of living and then your rent will be pretty much low. So because the most of the interviews are going to happen online, via Google Meet and everything. So you hardly have to go anywhere, and then once everything gets finalized you can then decide where you want to relocate depending either on the job, or if it's a remote then you can also decide which particular big city that you want to, but initially just focus in order to keep the minimum expenses, stay in a city where things are very limited and you can only focus on your job search and interviews, etc.
How many, if I have to ask you, how many hundreds of euros you need or thousand euros you need for the living expenses in the smaller city?
So I would say around, for a person one with a small studio apartment in a smaller town, it would be around 450 euro a month is more than enough,
As the apartment, right?
including apartment.
In a small town.
Yeah, in a smaller town, because I was living in a Degendorf, so the my monthly rent was around 300 euro. It was just a very small studio apartment, and then the personal expenses, it was nothing. So for me, everything I've carried from India for a period of 3 to 4 months. So I had everything handy. So those I don't have any personal expenses. I was not going anywhere and everything. So it was 400 500 expenses was more than enough for me.
Got it, got it. So you actually surprised me because I came on job seeker visa in 2014 and I came directly to Munich, which is the most expensive city of
Yeah,
you can say Germany, because I wanted to target the international companies as much as possible. That was
yeah.
my intention. Okay, this is the place where you have the maximum
Mm-hmm.
good paying jobs, right? So even back then, the things were not that like that expensive. How much expensive it is today?
Mm-hmm.
Then also I think I own like first 2 months are always expensive because you are settling down, right?
Yeah.
The third month onwards I was still paying 800 euros for my living expenses
Hmm.
in 2014, and now you are saying 500 in a smaller city in 2024. That's
Yeah, but
that's a
then
very
I have not considered the other expenses like the deposit amount that will go in that they will take and everything. But then for me it was like around 400
yeah, of
500
course.
euros I was
Yeah, yeah,
surviving.
yeah.
Yeah,
See, in excluding deposit, I'm saying
yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
The
Excluding a deposit for a period of
yeah,
5 6 months which I was there,
yeah.
it was monthly average of 500 euros, not more than that.
Okay, so yeah, this person is asking, okay, how to get the visa to get a job in Germany. I would say apply for opportunity card visa, and then yeah, then apply for the jobs. Apply, then the companies will, of course, companies will not come to you. You have to apply for the jobs, and then you basically yeah, you will get the calls, right? Let's go further. Okay, so yeah, I think Devansh, actually, I was smiling when he wrote this. You were concluding that okay, what are the three tips? And yeah, he said that okay, patience is one of the things which is really critical. I would also say so. Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
Devansh for sharing it. Okay, so that's a very good question. Going for MSc AI and finding a job is better than opportunity card. So I would like to answer this one again. So it's a matter of what you want in your life, right? Let's exclude the private universities in this question. I would focus only on the public universities. Let's say I'm going to get the admission into MSc AI and come to Germany, study at public university. Then yes, you say that okay, I want to get that degree because I want to study in a practical environment. Then yes, MSc in AI is the ideal move. If you ask me, okay, you want to use this master degree as a ticket to Europe. Let me be very clear here. If you want to use this master as a ticket to Europe, then I would say don't waste your time and money. Sorry to say that, because yeah, you are, see, at the end I can tell you how much effort you are going to put in the job search while on a opportunity card. The same amount of effort you will put again after spending 18 months into your master. 18 months of master, 18 months of job search visa after masters. So you are delaying your job search process. You are investing roughly 15 lakhs rupees before you start searching for the job, right? So if you are not motivated for the master, I would say go for opportunity card visa. In such a profile into AI, you can get a job in a period of 3 to 6 months when you're on OC. Yeah. Okay, let's go further. If I am to get the job in Germany, I can learn German language. Is it mandatory? It depends on the profile. That's very subjective question. So if your profile is in demand, like Nilesh already said, that German is not required in such a profile which is in demand. But yes, if you are coming from, let's say, I remember there was a person in CDA who was at B1 or B2 level. I think it was in 2021 or 22, and he was into retail sales. He was part of the CDA. He came to Germany, got hired into such a profile based on his language skills and experience. So, in such a profile, yes, language is important. But if you are coming from IT, you are coming from mechanical design engineering, electrical design engineering, HVAC, or any such profile, then yes, you can find the English job as well. It's possible. Yeah. Let's go further. Uh, okay, Madhukar says on Germany opportunity card visa, but little offers within SAP. What are the better options? I won't say, Madhukar, that there are lesser offers in SAP. Three top modules that we have where we got the maximum offers is SAP FICO, SAP SD, and SAP Data Analytics. There we got lot of opportunities. People got hired, very huge number of people got hired in from CDA from these three modules. But yes, if you are coming from SAP ABAP, SAP Ariba, or SAP MM, or SAP PP, or any other module, then I would say yes, apply for opportunity card visa. Then yes, it's going to help you. And people are getting calls who are part of the CDA, who are also part of who took our OC services. So they are getting calls into such SAP profiles as well. But you need, again, strategy is most important. Like Nilesh has already said, strategies are more important than just thinking, okay, I will get the job, yeah, just like this if I have the OC. That's not true. Okay, so chances of getting hired being a 2 years experienced professional into data science and GenAI without opportunity card. Maybe would you like to answer this, Nilesh? How he can make it happen? What would be your tips without OC?
So I think if you are a data science data scientist, I think you are in the right timeline, so to say, because now the trend towards AI and everything, everyone wants to build on AI, and everyone is looking for data scientist kind of roles, and the recruiters are looking for it. So even though you have a 2 year of experience, it's pretty good chances that you have to get the job in Germany or in Europe specifically, because opportunities are big in AI right now.
Got it. May I get the job opportunity regarding Micros MS Dynamics 365? Okay, functional and SCM functional consultant. I think you are referring to Oracle. So and MS Dynamics 365. Yes, it's in huge demand. MS Dynamics 365 is in huge demand. We have examples. People got hired in such a profile before. So yes, you have good chances. You need to focus on your search. Yeah. Travel in how many? Okay, so once I get the opportunity card visa, in how many days I have to travel? Like, is it? It says okay, its validity starts when and ends when. Basically, yeah. When does visa starts or when does visa ends? So maybe can you answer this, Nilesh, or I shall answer it.
Yeah, I think in terms of travel, you can travel anytime during that particular period of time. So it's not something that you have to wait, or maybe you cannot travel after a certain period of time. During that particular period, you can travel anytime, even just before 1 month of your expiry. But better to come as early as possible so that you can uh, finish your processes quickly.
Got it. Did you attend any kind of networking events or job fairs before you got the job in Germany?
No, I did not spend any time on joining, going for the networking events and everything because I was only focusing on applying and preparing for the interviews and everything.
Okay. So Webhub, for CDA, what you can do, I think I have already answered. Still, if you have more questions about the CDA, you can drop a DM to my LinkedIn profile. My team will definitely answer your question. So, Webhub, to answer your question, what is the processing time for opportunity card visa? So, normally it will vary from consulate to consulate or embassy. On average, I can say if you are in India, the processing time is 3 to 4 months. If you are not in India, then I would say processing time would be like 1 to 2 months. So that's how we have experienced it, right? So I bring 8 years of experience into investment banking domain, specialist in loan syndication, loan administration and reconciliation. Is that opportunity for finance background in Germany? So basically, yes, Ramesh, you need to apply for opportunity card visa, then you will have the chances. And you have to see, not just stick to investment banking. Of course, like when you talk about investment banking, you should consider applying for the jobs beyond traditional banks. What I mean by this, maybe consulting firms, big fours, or other consulting organizations, then you will have a better chances with the opportunity card visa, right? That's one. Second, beyond that, try to think, if you have the OC, try to think beyond this profile. Like I can give you one example. There was a banker. That's a very pretty much standard example I always quote. That okay, there was a banker we had who came to Germany on job seeker visa and then got hired into corporate banking sales because he was a corporate banker in India. He came here, got the job into corporate banking sales profile. So accordingly, you have to see how you can be creative with your transferable skills, how you can, what kind of profiles you can shortlist for yourselves to get hired. uh, uh, so Nand Kishore, first of all, in the GHA, it's not a course, it's a service that we offer, that we will be applying jobs on your behalf. You just have to come and attend the interviews. So for non-IT professional, we always say that okay, if you want to enroll for the GHA, that's a must-have requirement from our side, that you should also apply for opportunity card visa. If you are considering Germany or Europe as a target country, then only we can support you. If you say that okay, you want to consider GHA for to take our job search services, then without OC, then we will say we can help you to get a job within Asia or Middle East without having OC. So that is our first requirement. Anyway, you can drop us a message to my LinkedIn profile. My team will guide you there how GHA can help you, right? Let's go further. I'm piping QC engineer. So yeah, one second. I'm piping QC engineer. Can I get a job without German on based on experience? I would say you need the first of all, you have to see okay, how is the demand of piping engineering profile in Germany? Are there enough jobs available? That is the first question you can ask yourself. You should ask yourself. Search for the jobs in Germany, in some other countries. Wherever you see the more jobs, that should be your target country. That is one. Second, then you should see okay, do they have any kind of visa? For example, Germany has opportunity card visa, Sweden has also job seeker visa. According to that, decide okay, because you will need that visa anyway. And finally, if you see the good job market, then you should also learn the language of that country. That's how would I'll focus on the search, right? Cruise ship says I have a partner German citizen. Okay, that's thank you for answering my question. I have a partner who is a German. Okay, we are not married, so I want to move to Germany based on my experience. Any guidance? As you are planning, like she's your partner, and but you are not married, that is fine. But yes, there is still an option. She can help you apply for the visa as a partner, even if you are not married. So yeah, that is the only viable option I see, because yeah, without German on a cruise ship, that would not be straightforward, especially without German speaking. Yeah. Let's go further. I am BE MBA, okay, with sales experience in sales in building material. Okay, what is I don't know what is the question. If you're asking whether shall I consider, I would say you should apply for opportunity card visa as well as start learning the German language. Right. Raymond is saying, okay, 3 years of experience into HSC. Okay. Can I get a job in Germany with speaking Germans? Yes, if you speak German, yes, you will have a very high possibility to get the job in your profile into health and safety. Yes. Let's go further. Okay. Scope of non IT jobs. Yes, non IT job profiles are also in demand, but in such profiles, you should have the opportunity card visa, then it will help you. Right. So, is it possible to get a job in Germany only applying on LinkedIn, Stepstone, and other German language websites? Maybe Nilesh, would you like to answer this one?
Um, yes, I think LinkedIn is more than enough. It's everything that you need, specifically in Europe and in Germany. Don't spend much time on other things. You can, of course, you can explore everything if you are here in Germany or once you start getting calls from LinkedIn. So maybe you can explore other platforms. But initially, don't spend much time on other platforms. LinkedIn is more than enough. Just focus on LinkedIn first.
Okay. So how are the talent acquisition position roles basically? I would say if you are into tech hiring, then yes, it's this profile is in huge demand. If you are not into tech hiring, then OC is 100% must. So I would still recommend apply for the OC in this profile. Then you will have much higher chances. Yeah. How to prepare for the job fairs? I would say if you have to prepare for the job fairs, first of all, you know, not just the of course you have to behave a little bit in a traditional way. One thing is that okay, you take 10 copies of your CV with you. Normally not everyone will have the time to you show the CV to the person or send by email, and whether the person is going to read it later or not. That is the one thing. Second, as it's a networking event, try to use LinkedIn's connection feature rather than asking for the mobile number to the people or email addresses. I think best and quick way is to exchange the connection is there is a QR code in LinkedIn. When you I think when you go to connect or network, I forgot where it is actually, but yes, you can easily find it. There is a QR code option where you can scan the QR code of the person very easily. Or let's say I want to connect with Nilesh. What I'll do is okay, if he doesn't know how to access the QR code, what I'll do, I'll open my LinkedIn QR code and show it to him, and he can immediately scan it and send you the connection request. And this is the point from where you can be in touch. Then you can talk later, chat, exchange emails or numbers later. But that's the easiest and quickest way to be connected to the people. So that you, because when you exchange the cards or when you exchange the numbers, there is no surety that connection still be actually be happening. But that's the fastest way. So yeah, chances of getting a job in the automotive industry again, be it designing, be it automotive engineer, working into ADAS or maybe door panels or whatever it is. Yes, it's in demand, but again opportunity card is required in that case. uh, Age gap matters. I don't know what do you mean by this age gap. Let's say if you are older than 40, then it doesn't matter, you still get a job, you still can apply for the opportunity card visa. That is possible. Okay, what cities should I target as a front end role after I reach to Germany? Maybe Nilesh, would you like to answer this? What cities I should focus on when I'm looking for a job in Germany?
If you're new to Germany, if it's your first job, I would say focus on the north side of it, Berlin and Berlin, Hamburg, Frankfurt. That is where you should focus on because the most of the IT jobs are there. But if you're already living here and if you want to earn big amount and everything, better to live in north and start applying on the south side of it because the packages are higher, and then on north you can get the cost of living would be lower in the north side of it. So that way you can say.
Okay, got it. Okay, so accounting jobs. So in accounting profile, getting a job from India, I would still recommend if you're not planning to travel, still have the opportunity card with you. Then yes, it will help you a lot, right? So let's go further. Or you can also focus on Middle East as an accounting professional, right? How many jobs is recommended to apply for on a daily basis to hear back? That's a very subjective question, but still, Nilesh, if you would like to answer it.
No, there is no count as such again. Just keep your focus where, I mean, finish applying all the jobs which you can see on LinkedIn. Just make sure, I mean, maybe it will take you 4 hours, 5 hours, right? No matter how much. When you're focused for the, just keep the scope of 3 to 4 months of time and keep applying daily without expecting anything. And just whichever the roles that you see relevant to your profile, keep applying. Just do that. I think that's more than enough.
Got it. So, should one be applying for opportunity card visa directly himself or herself, or with the help of agency?
um, I think the problem with applying by yourself is again there is a lot of information, a lot of information is available online, so sometimes you will feel very exhausted, what is correct, what is not wrong. Choosing the agency has to be, you should be know where you are getting into it. I can only recommend what I have done, so I would suggest maybe the city would be a right choice. But of course there will be the good agencies as well, so which you can know if you are aware about it. So it's up to you, but you should know where you are getting into it.
Got it. So just to add, like, yeah, of course, you can apply from anywhere, wherever you want. But yes, like you guys are aware, we have the course on opportunity card visa, fly to Germany. That is one option. Second is, okay, recently we have also started opportunity card service. What it means that, like those consulting agencies are working in the same way, we have also launched this service. So we are also processing the full application end to end. You don't have to do anything, you just have to give us the documents. Everything else will be taken care by us under new online application process. So as we have got so many visas already in the under online application process, since it's online last November. So yeah, we can also do that for you, both the options. Course is available, we can apply on your behalf. It's up to you. For details, drop me a DM, my team will answer. Yeah. Is change management role in demand in Germany? I would say, again, if you are talking about the change management, again, it's, of course, I'm not saying that okay, you have to be the technical, fully technical professional, but yes, at least you should be in working into the change management, where you are working closely or around the projects where you see the high demand. Then yes, the profile is in high demand. And if you're a tech person, then you don't need the OC. If you're not a tech person, yes, OC would be required, right? So let's go further. Arvind says, okay, thank you for answering my questions. Kudos to the initiative. Thanks for joining, Arvind, to you as well. So yeah, we are happy to have you here. So I think questions are finished now. Maybe if you still have one or two questions, we can still answer before we close. Otherwise, yeah, I'll just wait for another few seconds if there are more questions. Otherwise, we'll be closing. So maybe some lessons, maybe Nilesh, in the meanwhile, you can share. Like somebody is coming on opportunity card visa, right? What kind of preparations one should be doing so that you settle down easily, you are comfortable, your learnings, your takeaways that can help the person to be more focused in the search and then to settle easily, for example. Yeah.
One thing, you should not spend any time while coming here of on opportunity card, like how to network, right? Where you don't know how to network, right? Your CVs are not prepared, your cover letters are not prepared, you are still exploring like where to apply, how to apply, right? These strategies has to be confirmed while you are in India. You should know exactly what you are going to do. You should not spend any single, you should not waste any single day when you arrive here in Germany. From the day one, you should be in a zone where you should able to open your laptop and you are just applying it, right? So where you don't need to learn anything, you should not be explore anything and nothing like that, right? So those strategies, everything should be in mind. Try to do as much as connections possible while you are in India. uh, Target certain counts, so that once you are here you can directly reach there, rather than waiting for while, or rather than you are sending the connections after coming here in Germany. That will again take some time accepting, and then you're trying to reach them. Try to make sure that it's already there in your profile so that it will be easy for you. So those preparation has to be happen in India itself.
In short, you know that okay, I'm traveling on this date. So before that this date, try to make sure to prepare your CV, prepare your cover letter, or anything else what you can do while in India, right? So while you are in India, so yeah, that will save you the time to get started with the pace, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. So Rushi, don't worry. I will answer your question. I missed it by mistake, so don't worry. I'm going to answer your question now. So yeah, as a fresher, IT tech roles into cloud DevOps SRE in Germany from India. So what should be you should be doing? So first, as a fresher, the biggest mistake people make, even in Germany or even in any country, is that they don't talk about their projects. You are a fresher, doesn't matter. You are in college, you have done some projects, you have done some internships. Consider them as very important. Try to show them what you have done. because right now there is a lot of awareness in India. People, especially students, are much aware in India right now. They especially go for internships, real internships. So try to show what you have done in those things, what kind of problems you have solved. So if you show the experience of 6 months to 1 year in those internships, and search for the job in European countries or in Middle East or anywhere in the world, what is going to happen that they value your experience, and you can always target the junior level positions available for freshers, right? So that's the first important thing. Second, as you're targeting Germany, I would say start learning the language as well as a fresher. That would help you a lot to get more calls. Third, if you can apply for opportunity card visa, do that. That will also help you. As a fresher, you can get the opportunity card visa. We have done that. We have got opportunity card visa for a person fresher having BA degree with A2 level of German language skills. So if that person can get it with BA degree having A2 level of German language skills, why you can't? You are coming from tech profile. You have your experience from internships or projects. So then yes, it's 100% possible. So yeah, what is the approximate cost of OC? I would say 15,000 as the administration fee by the government plus insurance. Plus, if you are showing the funds 6.7 lakhs or 13.5 lakhs based on you want to apply for 6 months or 1 year. And yeah, so this is the total cost to apply for the OC. There is no additional cost. And these funds that you are showing is not the expense. It is your money. You are going to get it back anyway. Total expense is 15,000 rupees. It's not that much expensive, I would say. There is no criteria. There is no age criteria to apply for OC. You can apply 40, 45, even at 50. After 50, I recommend to have the knowledge of like B1 level of German language skills. Then you will have the better chances. Which finance jobs are more in demands in Germany right now? I would say analytics, FP&A, financial data analytics. If you are coming from AR, AP, accounting, I would say also apply for opportunity card visa. If you are into FP&A, data analytics, budgeting, forecasting, reporting, then apply for OC as well. Yeah. Okay, so what are the tips for using LinkedIn for searching job in Germany for tech roles? Maybe Nilesh, would you like to answer this one? How to use the LinkedIn to find a job as a tech professional?
So, strategy would be start sending. First is of course start connecting to the tech recruiters as much as possible, specific to the country. For example, if Germany, so whatever number of tech recruiters that you see, start connecting with them. Prepare your own templates, right? How you wanted to send the personalized request to them. Second would be while applying for the jobs, whatever the hiring managers are there, right? So start sending connection requests to them as well, so that next time or by the time they accept your job CV and everything, they are already in your connection, so that it will be easy or much it will be much faster for you to reach to them, right? Rather than you're sending at a later stages. So I think those will be the strategies. Try to add as much possible recruiters, software engineers to your profile. So you will reach to the point where most of them will already be in your profile. So while you are applying for the jobs, most of those recruiters, those hiring managers might be the part of your connection already, right? So it will be easy for you to send them the CVs or personalized messages immediately rather than waiting for their connection acceptance. So that should be the first strategy.
Okay, 20 years of experience into pharma manufacturing, looking in production head, plant head. What are the opportunities? See, first of all, plant head, plant maintenance. This is a huge demand profile in Germany. What I have observed over the years, people do get calls in that profile. It's possible in your profile to get a job without OC, but it can take time. I would still say apply OC if you can afford to. Don't fly if you don't want to, but still have the OC with you. Maybe that's an interesting fact I can share with you guys, that if you have the opportunity card visa, it's not necessary for you to travel to Germany to get the job. You can keep searching for the job from India. Tell to the employers, I already have the visa, and if I'm hired, if I'm offered the job, I can come and convert my visa to the blue card and start working with you. So that is possible, right? So okay, so Eva, I understand. Looking at how you are responding, yeah, okay. DSA hackathons, winning or achievements matter there. 100%, Rushi. Whatever you have, that matters. You have to. You need to be smart enough to present it quantifiably, highlighting the tech and results. Then it's 100% going to be helpful. Perfect. Then let's close it. Nilesh, it was quite helpful, I would say. And thanks for joining. And I think it was the one of the best sessions that happened on LinkedIn. I will keep coming with such more sessions. But yeah, of course, I need the support from you guys, whosoever moving here, agreeing and coming here and sharing the journey, because that's not everyone is interested to do that. So yeah, thanks to you. And yeah, that's all.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sandeep, for this opportunity and for all your help over the years. So happy to connect, whenever needed.
Sure,
Yeah,
definitely. Thank you. Thank you,
yeah.
everyone.